Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're digging into some seriously unconventional money wisdom.
Yeah, definitely off the beaten path. We're talking savings and financial tactics, but the sources.
Hmm.
Ex-convicts, street hustlers.
Exactly. Forget the usual Wall Street advice. This is raw, unfiltered stuff about making every dollar count.
And our goal really is to pull out some, surprising, maybe even practical lessons anyone can use, no matter your background.
What really grabs you, I think, is that initial idea we found, that some of the smartest savers in the world don't wear suits.
Instead, they might have scars and have seen bars. That's powerful. It's just a whole different kind of financial education.
It totally reframes things. Okay, so let's jump into the first main point. Cash control is like everything. It's emperor.
Right, because in that environment, inside prison, it's a cash-only system. There's no credit, no easy borrowing.
Which forces this intense focus on managing every single cent.
Exactly. The lesson seems to be, treat your cash almost like it's contraband. Something precious you need to hide, track meticulously, and protect.
Imagine applying that kind of scrutiny to your own paycheck, Treating every dollar like it's hard-won and could disappear.
It really makes you pause. Think about physically handing over cash for everything, even small stuff. Psychologically, that has to build a different relationship with money, right?
Definitely. Maybe more resistance to just tapping a card without thinking. How would your spending change with that kind of awareness?
Good question. Okay, so moving on, the next idea kind of flips saving on its head.
Yeah, flipping over savings. So
Yeah.
instead of just parking small amounts somewhere.
The focus is much more on actively multiplying small sums. Quick turnarounds, quick flips.
Like the examples given, maybe flipping packs, buying something cheap in bulk, and selling individually.
Or reselling sneakers.
Yeah.
That kind of micro hustle. Turning $5 into 15 fast.
So the core lesson isn't just save more. It's find ways to make your money actively grow, even on a small scale. Look for those quick returns.
It shifts the focus from just cutting back to actively generating. Makes you wonder what little opportunities are around us that we could leverage to sort of flip forward our money.
Little side games, maybe resale loops, things we usually dismiss.
Exactly. It's about making money work right now.
Okay, third point. This one's quite stark. Minimalism as a tool.
Yeah, the image of a, 6x8 prison cell with basically nothing but your thoughts. That forces an extreme reevaluation.
Needs versus wants taken to the absolute limit.
And the insight isn't just about, tidying up. It's that this stripping away reveals what's truly valuable. Freedom, for instance.
Freedom becomes the ultimate flex, as one source put it, not possessions.
Right. So your spending priorities might shift drastically towards experiences, genuine needs, rather than just acquiring more stuff.
It's profound. What would you realize truly matters if you lost most of your possessions? How might that change where your money goes?
That kind of clarity is powerful. Okay, one last big theme.
Networks. The power of your connections.
Especially where traditional financial systems are weak or, frankly, non-existent. Your personal network trust, loyalty that becomes your safety net, your resource flow.
It's not just about LinkedIn connections, is it? It's about investing in real human relationships.
Because those relationships can open doors, provide support, create opportunities that money sitting in a bank just can't.
So how actively are you building and nurturing your network for that kind of mutual benefit?
It really highlights the social fabric of financial security. Sometimes community is the currency.
Okay, so pulling it all together, what do we have? Intense discipline with cash.
And active focus on generating income, not just saving passively.
A really sharp understanding of true needs versus wants, driven by minimalism.
And finally, the undeniable value of human connections and strong networks.
And these are strategies forged in pretty extreme circumstances, but the core ideas, discipline, action, perspective, connection, they seem pretty universal.
Absolutely. Which leaves us with a final thought, maybe a challenge for you listening.
Yeah.
Are you maybe a prisoner of your paycheck, just kind of passively managing things?
Yeah.
Or are you aiming to be a mastermind in the making, actively seeking out and leveraging every opportunity, even the unconventional ones, to build your financial security?